Alright guys, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new to this channel and if you happen to enjoy this video, because I really do appreciate that. So, I just saw this video that was uploaded today by Sky Sports Boxing, and the video was titled "Exclusive: Deontay Wilder says Anthony Joshua fight will happen if negotiations are kept private." And as you can see, it got over 500 dislikes. So boxing fans watching this did not like what Deontay Wilder had to say. Now, before I continue, I want to play a little clip uh, of what Deontay Wilder had to say on this interview. So let me play this small clip real quick.
On these belts, but they don't know the obligations that you must fulfill with this. They don't know what comes behind this. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of things that you have to do. You have to stay on point. You have to stay training. You have to have a mindset. A lot of people got their different percentages of how much mental this is and physical this is. For me, it's 90% mental and the 4% is physical. Because
Alright, so as you can see, Deontay Wilder, in that little clip that I played, said that for him, boxing is 90% mental and 4% physical. So my question is, what about the other 6%? Because I'm pretty sure Deontay Wilder meant to say boxing is 90% mental and 10% physical. But, Deontay Wilder being the, slow guy he is, the slow guy he is, he has to, I guess he made that mistake. But, yeah, some of the things he said in this little interview was that he feels that the way that a fight between himself and Anthony Joshua will eventually be made would be if everybody stays quiet. If when they're working out a deal, guys like Eddie Hearn or DAZN or anybody else go out and starts telling basically the public how much he's being offered, and like if he's how much percentage it's going to be, how high the purse will be, where the venue is going to be. He wants it all to be a surprise, so that out of nowhere they announce the fight, and then that would be very surprising for me. I understand what he's saying. I guess he doesn't want no one to know the business, but what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of Deontay Wilder saying stuff like that about he wants them to keep it quiet? And by the way, I want to go to another website right now that I found something that I thought was interesting, and that's it was actually on Metro Sport as well, and it was an article that was written by them that says, I'm going to be quoting it. Deontay Wilder says he can earn $100 million from Anthony Joshua unification fight, and Deontay Wilder has confirmed he rejected numerous offers from Anthony Joshua and believes he would deserve $100 million to put his WBC title on the line in a unification bout. So, as you can see in this article on Metro Sport, they basically say that Deontay Wilder feels that he deserves a $100 million payday in order to defend his WBC belt against a unified heavyweight champion, Anthony Joshua. Now, when DAZN came to Deontay Wilder and offered him $120 million, the deal was basically this: $20 million for Dominic Brazil, and then $50 million for 2 back-to-back fights with Anthony Joshua. He would receive $50 million per Anthony Joshua fight, right? And if he went through with all that, he would have earned over $120 million, right? So he's not happy, Deontay Wilder, with $50 million per Anthony Joshua fight. No, he wants $100 million. So my question to you guys is, do you guys think that Deontay Wilder, a guy who highest purse on paper was a $4 million payday against Tyson Fury, do you guys think that Deontay Wilder deserves a $100 million payday to defend his WBC belt against Anthony Joshua when his highest purse was $4 million, right, on paper? I don't know how much he made when it came to the pay-per-view buys for the Tyson Fury fight, because obviously he would have made some more extra money. But on paper, when you look at at the highest purse he's ever received. It was 4 million when he fought Tyson Fury. So I want to know that. Do you guys believe that Deontay Wilder deserves that type of payday? So it's basically a $200 million fight, right? Because if they're trying to be 50-50, Wilder would receive 100 million, Joshua would receive 100 million, right? I personally do not think that Deontay Wilder deserves a massive payday like that, just because he's not a massive draw. Anthony Joshua is not making that type of money, homie. Anthony Joshua is a unified champion. Okay, Anthony Joshua is a cash cow, but Anthony Joshua is not making 100 million per fight. He's making 32 million to defend his WBC belt, right? I mean, excuse me, to defend his unified belts. He's a cash cow, and he's making around 30 million per fight. Yet Deontay Wilder, who's not a cash cow, believes that he deserves 100 million to fight to defend his WBC belt. So it just wouldn't make sense for this man to be receiving that much money, because he doesn't deserve it. Like he said in the other clip, Deontay Wilder said in the other clip that out in the video in the Sky Sports boxing video that he gave Tyson Fury a 50-50 split, even though he felt that Tyson Fury didn't deserve that 50-50 split. So I guess that's what he wants for himself, that he wants the zone to give him a $100 million payday against Anthony Joshua, even though he knows that he doesn't really deserve that $100 million payday. What do you guys think of that? I'm not surprised by this, because I told you guys, Deontay Wilder is trying to milk this belt as much as he can. He wants to try to make as much money as he can in this fight, because if he loses this fight against Anthony Joshua, he knows this would be his biggest payday of his career. He knows he'll never make more money than this. If he got knocked out against Joshua in 2 rounds, no matter who he fights next, no matter how many fights he has,